I've been getting a lot of comments asking how to do the challenge that requires you to deal damage to laser designated enemy vehicles using lock-on weapons in Battlefield 6. And I really don't have a foolproof strategy for this, but I have some tips and I hope they will help. And if they do, please let me know by leaving a like or even subscribing to the channel. Let's discuss how to laser designate enemy vehicles and what does that mean. You need to use a gadget or a special skill to target an enemy vehicle and then press and hold the shoot button to laser designate a vehicle. This laser designation basically makes that vehicle easier and quicker to target by friendly lock-on weapons. Several gadgets and vehicles in Battlefield 6 can do this. Recon class has the laser designator gadget. You deploy it by pressing left on D-pad or 4 on keyboard, and then you press the same button again to use it. Once you use it, you'll be able to scan for enemy vehicles and paint them. There's also a Tracer Dart gadget that's unlocked when you do Recon Specialist 1 challenge. But not many people have unlocked it, and I think that it's more useful for land vehicles than for airplanes. There's also vehicle skill, or a piece of equipment, whatever you want to call it, in an infantry fighting vehicle tank. The skill is called Target Designator. When you enter a vehicle like this, you switch to being a gunner with F2 on keyboard, and then switch to this weapon by pressing 2 on your keyboard, and you can now paint targets in the distance. So, you need a recon friend to paint enemy vehicles for you, or be a gunner of the infantry gunner vehicle to paint targets yourself. Now you need to use the lock-on weapons to damage the painted targets. Engineer has access to 2 lock-on gadgets. The first one is the anti-air launcher SLM-93A, which is primarily for air targets, but can be used on painted land vehicles as well. Second is unlocked once you reach rank 47 and is the long-range launcher MAS-148. An even better option is to again use the infantry fighting vehicle. Its second weapon has missiles that can lock on to painted targets and do damage to them. It can target both land and air vehicles. This challenge boils down to someone painting an aircraft and you using your anti-air launcher gadget to hit it. A successful hit on an airplane or helicopter can give you something like 800 plus points towards the challenge. There are a couple of rules though. The vehicle you hit has to be occupied by an enemy soldier. If they bail before your missile hits and you hit an empty vehicle, it will not count towards this challenge. Since everyone is shooting these painted aircraft, there's a high chance some other lucky teammate gets to hit it before your missile reaches it. This is frustrating and makes it look like the challenge is bugged, but it's probably not. Finally, the challenge progress tracking can be bugged, so try and be patient with this. I have 2 recommendations for maps to do this on. I would recommend actually playing with other people for this one. So go to multiplayer and then choose custom search. There, select Conquest and Escalation. For modes and for maps, choose Liberation Peak, Mirak Valley, and Operation Firestorm. These have the highest number of vehicles. Then play as usual and hope someone paints the vehicles for you, or kidnap an IFV tank and do it yourself. Alternatively, you want to go to Community Portal Maps, go to Browse Servers, and in Maps and Modes pick Conquest and the 3 maps I've mentioned previously, and then look for a custom server that says something like Fast Vehicle Respawn in its title or description and is populated by a decent amount of people. For me, this challenge got halfway done naturally. I was playing Mirak Valley in multiplayer and someone painted an airplane. I managed to down it for a whooping 800 plus points of damage. It took some custom maps gameplay to get the rest of it done. I was using both vehicle guided missiles as well as the launcher gadgets. It felt bugged, and I was seeing a lot of empty vehicles, but managed to do it after a few attempts. I hope you will too, with the help of these tips and information, and if you do, be a sport and leave a like or subscribe to the channel. This is the Noob signing out.